afternoon. It's Thursday, July 17th. And I'm Bruce Leonard, and this is Bruce Leonard Leans Left, while it's still legal. And I'm here, so it must still be legal. Today. Guess it gets more questionable all the time. A lot of things happening as usual. It's such a shit show at all times. It's hard to keep up. You know, I don't know if you know. Trump has deep vein thrombosis or some shit. If you haven't noticed, he's getting a little cankly. His ankles puffing up, and he had a weird looking hand. Well, I guess he had a bunch of bruises on his hands, so he was trying to cover it up with his face makeup. So he had like face makeup all over his hand. It makes it look even weirder. Well, remember 3 months ago, peak health. Never been a person healthier. And now he looks like he's falling apart. I'm just like, he's an old man. What? I love how people acting like, oh, Biden's an old man. He's not up for the job. It's like Trump is almost 80. He ain't much younger. These old men. This is another reason why we can't evolve. This is holding on to these old men. It's like, dude, they're old. It's like, let it go. Even think about it, they weren't that great to begin with. A bunch of fucking crotchety old men that think marijuana is as bad as heroin. It's like, well, yeah, let's just keep voting them in. Like Nancy Pelosi was on TV today, and she was, it's like, you're old. And I love Nancy Pelosi. I mean, she there's no one's been a harder fighter. I mean, you got to give her credit. As a woman, to become Speaker of the House for that long, and she knew how to whip the fucking votes, you know. She kept people in line, you know. She kept the party going. She helped to get Obamacare and all those things. You know, you can't take that away from her, whether you like her or not. You got to respect her. But she was on TV today, like, you're old. Go home. Like, she started to be, half of them, they can't even make a complete sentence without fucking something up. They're fucking 90 years old. It's like, why are these our leaders? We're heading into technological age, and these people can't even operate a fucking phone. Mitch McConnell is still there. He can freeze up at any minute. He just stops and shut down. Just that happened more than once. And he's still there. Like, what? If you were at your job and you just froze up, I'm pretty sure that they'd say to you, I think it's maybe time for you to retire. It's like, I don't care where you work. You can't be, especially if you're dealing with people. You can't be like concierge at a hotel or something. All right, I see you're in room 13 here, and excuse me, sir. Sir. It's like, I think it's time for Bob to go home. It's like, but we let these people write our laws. I mean, the entire fucking situation is, and now that Trump is like, oh, this Epstein thing is all hoax. It's people. It's all Democrats. Like, dude, you were the president when he was arrested, when he was on trial, when he died in prison. Talking about Democrats. Man, the Democrats have nothing to do with it. The one who did Comey's daughter, she was the prosecutor. They just fired her yesterday for no reason. Well, I mean, you know the reason, because her last name's Comey, but and he hates her dad. She worked on the Diddy case. She worked on the Epstein case. She worked on the Ghislaine Maxwell case. Like, she's a good lawyer. She's got convictions in all the cases. Fired. Because he's petty as fuck. It's unbelievable. And Democrats walked out of the... I don't know if you know this. Trump's trying to put this guy, Emil Bohl. You never heard of him. You should look him up. He's been like the assistant attorney general or something. He's been in the Justice Department for the last 6 months. And now Trump's trying to elevate him to a lifetime federal judge appeals court appointment. So that Trump has a lackey that he can take all the cases to and win every, you know, that's what it's about. Lifetime appointment. This guy was the guy who ignored the court order to turn the planes around and sent all those people to El Salvador. And basically in an email he said, fuck him, you know. It's like now he wants to be a judge. After saying fuck the judges. So of course the Democrats wanted to bring this stuff up at the hearing, but the Republicans wouldn't even let him talk or question the guy or bring up any witnesses or anything like that. So then they tried to jam through a vote. So the Democrats all got up and left. Put that in mind because there was a judicial committee, so they voted 12-0, all Republicans, even Tom Tillis, which I'm very disappointed. Why is Tom Tillis still licking nuts when he already said he's leaving? This is what makes me think, like I said before, that Trump actually threatens these people somehow. Because Tom Tillis has no political reason now to lick the nuts. And he knows this guy's bad. I mean, he's bad. He doesn't belong in the... What they're trying to do is destroy the judicial branch from within the same way. Like he put that woman, Cannon or whatever, down in Florida, and she fucking dismissed the classified documents case, even though it's clear that he had classified documents in the shitter. There's pictures of it. The FBI went in and got him out. They're right there in the shitter. She dismissed the case. Oh, it's dismissed. Nothing to see here. Is that yes, he filed? Nothing to see. It's a hoax. It's all a hoax. She's in prison. He's dead. It's a hoax. It's like, really? Man, I mean, he's sitting somewhere. I'm sure he's, well, if you believe in that sort of thing, he's down in hell like, fuck, I killed myself it's a hoax. Man, I should have wrote it out. It's unbelievable. The things that they're allowed to get away with. And the fact that anyone believes anything these people say, ever, it's like they have zero credibility. The bitch, the press secretary. I mean, at this point, it's like, why are they even there? She's just gonna go up there and say some bullshit. It's all gonna be bullshit. Like I said, like 3 months ago, Trump was the healthiest person on earth. Why is his ankles all fat? There's fucking bruise all over his fucking arm. Well, He's got thrombus. No, they didn't know, they didn't catch that 3 months ago. This just happened. Like, they lie about every single thing. There is nothing that they don't lie about. And even if it is, even let's say they're trying to tell you something that's like even 5% true, don't make it sound like it's 95% true. Like today, they said there's intelligence now coming out that they really only destroyed one of those Iranian nuclear facilities and 2 of them survived. What'd they say? Fake news! It is what we say it is. Right? These aren't the droids you're looking for. That's what they do, or that's what they try to do. And they have a whole network of like I said, Charlie Kirks and Laura Loomers and Steve Bannon. They got a whole media empire that will say whatever he tells them to say, apparently. Because the gymnastics you have to do to be like these people aren't lying to you. The bitch said the files that they said didn't exist are on the desk, and then they've gone through all that doesn't exist. Well, it does exist, but it's a hoax now. It's like there is something going on with the Epstein case that they don't want. You know, maybe like I said, maybe it's just because they were friends and he's in the files, and then maybe it doesn't say anything, but it's going to be embarrassing to him, and he doesn't want to be embarrassed. So, because I don't think there's something in there that are like, oh look, Trump banged little girls, because if that was the case, something would happen. Because I don't think there's something in there that are like, oh look, Trump banged little girls, because if that was the case, no, I don't. I think there were like 19-year-old girls, 18, still gross. But I don't think he was banging like 12-year-old girls. I mean, I just don't. I don't. I can't go there. I mean, people are gonna say and think all kinds of crazy shit. I personally don't think that he slept with, like I said, little girls. I do think that he creeped around, 19-year-old girls at 20. Because there was a guy on TV that was his manager of the casino, corporate executive of one of his casinos in Atlantic City, and he said that Epstein used to come there, and then they had some girls that were like 19, 20, which is, like I said, still creepy and gross for a guy his age, but not little girls. And I said, I think if they had something on Trump, doing stuff like that they would have gotten. But his name is undoubtedly in this file. Yes, Ken. Like I said, his name is in the file. That's the only explanation for why he's so freaked out. And he doesn't want to be embarrassed by it. But everybody already knows him. They were friends for 15 years. I guess it's not like we don't know this. There's pictures of him everywhere. There's pictures of him everywhere. So the fact that like I said, I think it's more about he wants to protect his rich buddies, because if you didn't see this is true. Senator, can't remember his name, Senator Ron Wyden, he's been investigating. He says, there's big news from my investigators on Epstein's sex trafficking operation. The Trump administration has an Epstein file detailing 4,725 wire transfers, almost $1.1 billion flowing through just one of his banks, hundreds of millions more through others. So it's the old, the old adage, follow the money. And I think that's really what this is about. Is Trump trying to protect his rich buddies. A lot of rich buddies are gonna be fucking highly embarrassed by this situation. And that's always been the other part of the conspiracy theory. Was yeah, well, just because they didn't charge these people doesn't mean that they didn't, they didn't know what was going on. And these are all rich, powerful people, and so they didn't want to fucking go around causing a stink. So did they or did they not pursue it? As hard as they could. Like this money. Where's all this money coming from? What's it for? He was also a businessman, so there's going to be some legitimate transactions. But why does he have his money scattered across, multiple different different banks, and he's trying to hide shit. So that's why I would start. Like I said, this guy's on it. Yeah. Now, whether he brings this information to Congress or whatever, and Trump has the file. He's not going to release it, apparently, because he seems very dead set on not letting it out. Even though his people, like I see all these people now, like Theo Vaughn was on some show today. Oh no, I'm very disillusioned. I don't know. What? You mean he played you, you stupid fuck? You played right into his hands, you fucking dumbass. That's why I don't understand this. There's millions of people watch Theo Vaughn. Why? He's a fucking idiot. It's like, there's a million people watch him. Because he was on Road Rules. It's like, dude. I guess that's my thing. I wasn't on TV. But if I would have been on TV, I could sit down here and do this all day. But 500,000 people watching. Like, that guy was on fucking... What's some dumb fucking show I never even... I don't even watch enough reality TV to fucking... He was on Big Brother, got thrown out the first day. Can't have this obnoxious motherfucker in the house. It's like... In the Real World, I remember that one. That was fucking... That was like Big Brother. I mean, Big Brother was really just a copy of the Real World, wasn't it? Like, they just throw a bunch of people in a house. See what happens. It's like a bunch of characters. Put them all in a house, see what happens. With totally unique and spontaneous situations there. There's no script. We assure you. Like, there's a script. It's like wrestling. It's like there's nothing real about it. I still can't wrap my head around wrestling. And I have a friend who's a comic who used to be a wrestler, and his name is Bruce Purcell. He's really funny. You should check him out. But anyway, and we talk about it all the time, because he loves wrestling, because he was a wrestler. And he's like, you just don't understand, and I do understand when people say, as people say, it's not a sport. Like, it's not a sport technically, but it is athletic, and like they do get hurt. It's like it is real on that level. It's physical, and guys wreck their bodies just like any other sport. But it's not a sport. Like you got the belt because Vince McMahon wrote it in the script, not because you're the best wrestler in the world. It's like It's entertainment. It is entertainment. And he is right that he said, wrestling has changed the world, like the way things are presented, and that is true. All this big over the top fucking production and shit, that a lot of that came from wrestling. Vince McMahon was pushing the envelope of, making it big and, loud and lots of lights and, and it's, but as far as, like, watch it, it's like a soap opera. It's, it's like, dude, you can't even believe it. Like, and when people believe it, they're like, oh, he banged his wife. Like, no, he didn't. Like, they're all friends. My mom used to work at this hotel called the Drawbridge out in Erlanger. When the wrestlers came here to do the arena, they all stayed at the hotel. She's like, they're all friends. She brings home napkins with all their autographs on them. Which I wish I still had, because those would be worth money now. They would, because it was like Hulk Hogan and Iron Sheik and King Kong Bundy, all these legends. But I didn't care about wrestling. I mean, I did then because I was a kid, but once I got like 12 and was like, this is fucking just, it's not real, like. For a couple years there in the very beginning, I thought it was real. Here's how you know it's not real. They don't have them. Well, they still have it. But on Saturday mornings, they used to have wrestling would be on TV. And they'd have the stars, but they never fought nobody. It'd be like Hulk Hogan. And he's coming out, and they play the music, and he's like, oh, and he's tearing his shirt off and shit, and then they're like, versus Pippi Rodriguez. And that little Mexican dude with the straps on. He'd be like, Hulk Hogan just beat the shit out of him. I mean, they'd pretend for a minute that Pippi was, was putting up a fight, but like, he's not gonna lose to Pippi Rodriguez on Saturday morning. And they'd be like and then usually during that match, like whoever his enemy was would like show up and like sneak up to the side of the ring, and then like when he wasn't looking, like hit him with a chair or something. And then they'd be like, oh, they hate each other. Like, if you want to see Brutus Beefcake fight Hulk Hogan, you got to pay the money, but buy the ticket to go to the arena when they come to your town. It's all, like I said, the TV show was just to sell you the ticket to the arena. Now, I will give Vince McMahon this. He was a brilliant businessman. Like, he knew how to sell that wrestling. If you watch that show about him, he fucking went around the country to put out of business all the other wrestlers, like wrestling companies. Like, he moved into their region and just took over. He'd buy out their best wrestlers, because he had more money. And eventually, they just fold, and then he'd take over that region. Then he'd move to the next region. He was ruthless, man. Ruthless. But he was also, I said, a brilliant businessman. There's a reason why the WWF's, $1 billion company. Because he's ruthless, and he knew he knew how to sell that shit. But I still don't get it. I guess that's why I always be a niche performer, niche person, because I don't understand mainstream. I don't understand the general public. I can't watch Dancing with the Stars for more than 5 minutes before I want to like grab a pistol and shoot myself in the face. It's not even the fact that I don't find it entertaining. It's the idea that there are millions of people transfixed watching this, B-list celebrity. Not even B-list. They're down to like D and E-list celebrities. It's like It's like bringing Tanya Harding back out of the box, you know. It's like, maybe she'll hit someone in the knee. I'll watch that episode because maybe she'll relapse, try to take out her opponents. Where's that Gaduli guy? Is he out of prison yet? I don't understand what's going on. The cable equipment quit working yesterday, so they came today and gave us all new stuff. But now the thing's acting weird. I'm not connected to the fucking Verizon again, am I? No. So, I don't know. Anyway. You remember that? She was like, why? And the fact they thought they could get away with that. It's like, I'll just run in with a ski mask, hit her in the knee with a crowbar, and run away. No one will think it was... No one will think it was me, your boyfriend. She was like, all right then. That's true, I really want to go metal. You're like, that's a scene right out of wrestling. It's unbelievable. But it really happened. That was like if wrestling was real. It's not, generally. But in that situation, it was. It's like, he really hit her with the crowbar. And she skated. That's the thing about her, is like, you gotta fucking give it to her, man. She went out there on the ice with the busted up knee. And she didn't do too bad. Of course, Tanya Harding fucked up, you know, because he was all stressed out. She knows he's going to jail. All that time he hit her in the knee and all that shit that he do the triple axel and fucking fall down. Like you were gonna all that shit that he went to go anyway. It wasn't her that was going to stop you. It was you. So really, you just hit her in the knee for no reason. That's whenever you say, you know, oh, the world's getting crazy. It's like, the world's kind of always been crazy. The Manson family, remember that? That was crazy. It's like some guy with a harem of chicks taking acid every night. Some failed musician.